Hi YouTube. This week we went to a comic book store and to some garage sales. Come along. We went to the comic book store and found two Funko Pops that I didn't have yet. Unfortunately, there were no old collectible vaulted Funko Pops, but I did find Michael Corleone from The Godfather, which is an older pop, as well as Dennis Nedry from Jurassic Park, which is a recent, more common pop. So, good morning. It's Sunday again. It's going to be a scorcher. It's going to be hot. And we're going to some garage sales. At least one, maximum four. Depends on how much time we've got and how much time we spend there. So let's navigate.
Let's go.
Good morning. Morning. On the first garage sale, it was really condensed, but we didn't find anything, unfortunately. On to the next. Leuk. Steady down.
Misschien deze even kijken. Wordt wel niet gekocht.
So the LPs this guy had were not in the greatest condition, but at least not the covers. But I bought the ones that I think are unscratched. First of all, a very nice album, and it goes in my collection, is Sir Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Also for my collection, until I get a cover upgrade, Steely Dan. This one I already have, but for resale, the famous Meatloaf album Bad Out of Hell. And also for resale, The Police. Dat is grappig, simplified. So these people had a very large amount of Lego that we bought. I didn't measure it, but it can be up to 10 kilograms, I think. It's modern Lego. They didn't really know what to ask for it, the price, so the negotiation was very cumbersome, but we got it for a great price. So. Wow, this guy really had excellent albums. They were very nice, pristine, and but not so many. This Genesis album, which I love, goes into my collection. Also, this Dire Straits album goes into my collection. And finally, again, I bought one last week, Tubular Bells, and if you saw that, this is an upgrade already for the one that I have, because the cover is much nicer.
Dat belooft nog wat.
Maar is je al verkocht handig, hè? As a rule, I never buy organizers, but I did buy this one. It's from 1995. It's the Canon, and the reason that I bought it is that it's collectible, is because it was the France 95 World Championship soccer official organizer. They also had a calculator, so Canon was one of the sponsors. And the only thing that makes this organizer collectible is that it was branded for the 95 Soccer World Championship. So this woman had a large box of cassette tapes. Mostly she made herself. I wasn't interested in them. I did find this Queen Live in Wembley cassette, which is nice. But also, and I was very happy to find it, it looked like a sealed Philips DCC cassette. Then I came home and I found that it was actually open. But still, it's pretty rare. DCC isn't made anymore. And I'm happy to include that in my obscure media collection. So yeah, I was stoked to find it. So when I was searching for Sabina, it seems she was squatted down at a very large amount of albums, and rightfully so. She already found this great Chicago album. It looks very nice, very pristine. 1975, I think. We also found 10cc, this great album, Bloody Tourist. I already have it. I have to check which one is in better condition for my collection, and the other one goes in resale. Yeah, that's this is kind of a surprise. No, it is the Moody Blues story. So unfortunately, no official cover for it, but yeah, the album is there, so that's good. I found Santana. I also found this Eagles album. A bit of a strange cover, I must say. Not sure if it's original. I have to check it out. Desperado. Then also from the Eagles, this is the inside cover only for Hotel California. Most important part is here. Then a bit obscure, maybe Deodato. If you know Deodato, you know that this is very obscure and nice music. I also found this Philips album, which the music it is secondary, but it is an album to promote their, I guess, 209S series of record players. So yeah, and it goes into my Philips collection, or when somebody wants to buy it, it's okay. Okay, so there was a nice new series of pickups for this week. Some garage sales. We went to the Apple comic store, as you saw, and yeah, I cannot never predict what you can find. So I hope you like the adventure just as much as I do, and keep watching this channel. So don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and see you next time. Including also Zarathustra. I have to do that again. Including also Sprach Zarathustra, 9S electronic series of album players. Cool. Record players.